Before we start, I just wanted to tell you that the pictures that I'm coloring today are from my coloring book, Coloring Dreams.
Hi, it's Dia. Today I'll be reviewing this Arteza 72 set of Expert Colored Pencils. I'll be coloring another tomato, and we'll see if this set of 72 Arteza pencils holds up to polychromos colored pencils, which I used to color this tomato, and Conti pastel pencils, which I used for this one. So I want to tell you, Arteza reached out to me and said they liked my YouTube channel and asked if I would like to collaborate. So if after watching this review you decide you'd like a set also, you'll find a 15% discount link below and also a product link so you can save some money buying your new Arteza set right here. So let's get started. So I'm excited to do a review of these pencils. So right off the bat, the colors look pretty gorgeous. But it's happened before where the barrels look great and the colors were, so we'll see. So there's 72 pencils. I love the weight. I love the fact that the end is covered. You know, I was just thinking of this before. I love the fact that there's an identifier. You might not think that these two little lines are an identifier, but I was trying to separate dozens and dozens of pencils before. I was looking at the end of polychromos pencils, and they have a similar end. And it enabled me to separate them from the other sets. So this one's a little different. There's 2 silver bars. I have to say the weight of the pencil is really nice. I would say the barrel dimension is similar to a Prismacolor pencil. And I can't tell right off the bat if the actual leads are thicker because these are sharpened in a way that left a flat area. So what I'm going to do first before I start to color or draw, I'm going to sharpen all of these pencils first. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, I sharpened all of the pencils, and right off the bat, I noticed something about the diameter of the lead. Now, it might not be something that you think about often, but I think about it when I color or draw, especially if I'm illustrating a children's book or just a picture that I'm going to be doing for someone. The diameter of the lead has to do with, well, several things. If you color with the side of the pencil, you get a larger area. Also, to me, the more important thing is that it's much sturdier and it doesn't crack as easy. Now you can see on the left that the Arteza lead is really thick. And then coming in second is the Prismacolor. Third is the, no, I'm sorry. Second is the Polychromos. Third is the Prismacolor. And fourth is the Guanghui. So these have a really nice size lead. So now my fingers are crossed that the colors are as pigmented as they look. Let's talk about the pencils. So far, okay, first blush, because I'm not very far. These pencils are smooth. They're pigmented, this color. And the other thing I love, they have names. Not only do they have names, they have numbers. This one is Prismacolor, this one is Arteza. But the Arteza feels heavier. It's more substantial in my hand. And I just have a feeling it's because there's more pigment in there. And of course, because the leads are thicker. They feel more like polychromos pencil. So this color, Tuscan Sun, I really, really like. Let's go over a little bit with Blood Orange. So this is just 2 layers now, and I'm not going very hard yet, but I have to say they're working very nicely over one another. I'm not pushing that hard yet. Let me take another orange. This one is orange. I want to say I like the names of the pencils too. They're creative and different.
Eek, I have to say, I like them. They feel like, they kind of feel like polychromos pencils, like I said before. They might be a little softer. This is rose red. This is very vermilion, true red. Now this is the third layer, the third color that I'm going over, and it's still working very nicely. You know what else I just noticed? There's not a lot of fallout, if any, meaning there's not a lot of dust. Ooh, here's more reds. When I first opened the box, they're set up in 3 trays of rainbow. Ooh, this is crimson. Geez, the reds are nice. They're going over one another still perfectly. But I want to incorporate as many of these colors in the review as possible. Okay, how many layers is this so far? Many. At least 4. It's still going over. And in all fairness, I'm going over a lighter color with a darker color, and that's always an advantage. They're blending really nicely. Oh, this is magenta. Maybe we can use that around the stem area for shadow. That's probably more of an apple color. This is passion fruit. I'm pushing a little bit harder, and this area over here is starting to burnish a bit. It still feels nice and smooth. I can't say it's completely burnished, but I am still able to put down more colors. This is pear. So far, I have to say, the quality of all the pencils and the amount of pigment seems to be uniform. If you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen me say, oh, this pencil from this random set is very nice, it's smooth, it's soft, and then I go to another one and it doesn't have as much intensity, or it feels like a little waxier. And speaking of waxy, I didn't know if these pencils were wax or oil. So I looked on the back. There's a color chart, which is very nice. So you can see the names, you can see the numbers, and the approximate color that goes next to it. So I really like that. Now, what it says here is professional grade artist quality colored pencils. Break resistant, soft, and thick leads. I agree. Smooth color laydown for superior blending and shading. I agree so far too. Unsurpassedly light fast and acid-free quality pigments. Ideal for drawing, illustrating, and coloring. Conforms to ASTM D4236 and EN71. They also have a guarantee. If it doesn't perform properly, you can contact them, and they have, looks like, a very nice return policy. So the oil versus wax question was not answered on the back, and I couldn't find it on Amazon, nor could I find it on their website. So what I ended up doing was contacting them, and they got right back to me. They answered my question, and I found out that the pencils are actually wax, and I also found out that they're really good at also customer service. Okay, this color is forest green, and it's going over pear really nicely. These points are staying nicely. They make nice detail. Yeah, I'm having a good time with these. Okay, now I'm going over a little harder, and it's filling in the tooth of the paper very nicely. Let's go a little darker. These are actually very easy to use for several reasons. They're named. The color on the barrel is very, very close to the color of the lead. And they make it very easy with the color chart on the back. This would be a set that you actually don't need the colors on the back or a color chart because it is so accurate. But they supply that for you also. That's very nice. That's professional. Well thought out. I have to say, I really like these. But the colors are so nice. They blend so well. I don't really have any complaints at this point. All right, you know what? I'm going to do a little test right now. I'm going to take this white, which is called white quartz in this set, and I'm going to go over the top and see how it blends. And that sort of soft area around that reflection on the tomatoes even shows up more now that I use the white. Wow, they blend really nice. Okay, I'm pushing super hard now, and you can see a little bit of fallout, but nothing that's going to get in my way or nothing that I care about. Let's see the green. I'm going to go over, oops, again to make the colors a little darker, a little brighter. A lot of times when you use the white, it does soften up the intensity of the pigment a little bit, and these are really pigmented. So this 72 set is somewhere around $30. And I would say well worth it. Okay, I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Let me make sure I'm centered. Okay. Okay, this is blood orange. This is the Arteza. Okay. This is scarlet red. Well, I would say that's a little bit redder also, more red. This is another Arteza. This is the rose red that I used before. Let's do one more. This is also polychromos. They're pretty pigmented. Arteza polychromos. All right, let's get back to the tomato. So they're not exactly the same as a Prismacolor or a polychromos, but I really do think that they stood up to the Contis and the polychromos in this picture. Now that I'm going over the white, it feels a little bit more, I don't feel like there's a wax bloom by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm starting to feel the layers. And I'm kind of going over this over and over. I could have been finished a while ago, but I want to see how much I can keep doing this, and it seems like it just keeps taking the pigment. All right, let's do cinnamon. See if I can go over that area that I just went over many times. Yeah, I can even go over that again. Okay, that's a lot of layers. Oh, here's lime. Yep, I can go over the top of those colors too. Kind of using this as a blender also. Okay, this is peacock blue and robin egg blue. They kind of look like the same tone. That's a really nice color. This is the peacock blue. I'm coloring pretty quickly. These are nice. There's nothing scratchy about them. You can get a really nice range also. A lot of times if there's a lot of filler or what seems like a lot of filler in the pencils, you can't get a varied swatch. So it all looks the same, whether you push really hard or you hardly push at all. This, as you can see, if you push hard, you get much more color. Yeah, this is another beautiful color. It's similar to this with a little bit more of a turquoise base. So I wanted to try a few more colors from their set, so I picked another picture from Coloring Dreams and decided to color more flowers. Okay, this is like a ballet slipper pink. This is flamingo. Let's see. This is fruit punch. Now here, I'm drawing with the darker color first. On purpose, I kind of want to see what happens if I go over it. Lilac. Again, not a dark color, but it's really showing up. Making some little details in here. I don't know if this flower in reality would actually look like this, but it's fun to try with these pencils. All right, let's go over the top with peony. So let's try something different. I was going to go over it with pink, but let's oh, this is ivory. It's like a creamy, warm yellow. Oh, geez, and for such a light color, once again, I sound like a broken record, but it's just true. It's really pigmented. This is marmalade. These are all so subtle and so light, almost pastel, and you can see them all. Meaning these pinks and peaches that I've been using on these couple of flowers. Oh, this is matcha. That's the first time I've ever seen that name. It's so timely in a colored pencil set. It's a beautiful green. Ah, geez. Yeah, once again, going over the top really nicely. Oh, blending super nice. This one is moss. Add a little bit of moss. Oh, that's the first crack. And it barely mattered. So I really loved these pencils.
while I was coloring flowers and leaves also. Like I said before, all of the colors are equally pigmented. They're
Fade
just
into a
lovely.
different green. Oh, you know what? One last thing. I'm going to take Turpenoid and I'll blend this last leaf. Let me just wipe it over here for a sec. Let's see what that does. Very nice. Let's take one of these leaves. I should say petals. Blends really nice with this. That'll take a minute to dry. What is this? Aegean blue. Love. Let's see what this is. Ooh, blueberry. That's a true navy blueberry. It's accurate. Even the names are accurate.
So thanks for watching my Arteza review. I'm really surprised at how much I like these pencils, which you can probably tell from the video. If you want to see me color an apple with the same Arteza set, just click above. If you'd like to try the set, you can find the link below and get 15% off. I hope you subscribe to me if you like this channel and this video, and thanks again for watching. And thanks ahead of time to anyone who purchases a set of these pencils, because I will get a small commission for each sale. So once again, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're all here, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.